Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Gbagede Imo TV. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines. Old Naira notes, no more legal tender in Nigeria, CBN declares. Ekiti intervenes in Ikere and Hausa traders' land tussles. Fan, officials beat female passenger till she passed out for recording Abuja airport management. Anambra youth abduct soldiers. Moving on to the next, 2 killed at drinking point. Paramount ruler, son abducted. 1 killed as farmers, herders clash in Kogi. On sports, Super Falcons to participate in Turkey International Tourney. Now the news in detail. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has declared that the old Naira notes of 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira have ceased to be legal tender in Nigeria since the 10th of February 2023. The declaration was made by Branch Controller of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Bauchi, Aledu Idris Ndaza, while briefing journalists on Monday at the CBN branch in Bauchi. He said that in the last 24 hours, we have been inundated by questions from various angles of the general public about our operational guidelines on the old currency. Be that it may be, there are so many questions here and there which people have been asking about. According to him, so for the avoidance of doubt, we wish to state categorically that CBN is ready and is open to receive all those old notes based on certain conditions and criteria. Customers are free to come to bank and deposit, which they cannot do at the commercial banks anymore because the currency has ceased to be a legal tender since the 10th of this month. Consequently, the management of the CBN decided that those customers will have a sigh of relief by coming to the offices of the CBN in all 36 states in the Federation, including FCT, to deposit their money. The customer has to go to the CBN portal and fill a form in the portal. There will be a form there concerning this currency redesign and exchange. Going to Ekiti. The Ekiti state government has intervened in the land dispute between the Ikere community and Hausa traders in the Shasha area of Ikere local government area. The government promised to resolve the issues causing disaffection between the Ikere landowners and the traders to promote unity. Deputy Governor Monisade Afie made the promise in her office on Monday when she moved to settle the rifts between Ogaga in council and Hausa traders. The Oga in council accused the traders of encroaching on Ikere land, resisting attempt to build modern toilets and boreholes. The council also accused them of frustrating payment to the local government and lack of respect for the traditional ruler, among others, she said. All of us are one in Nigeria. It is only the tribes that are different. We are going to handle this matter dispassionately so that all the interests will be taken care of once and for all. Moving on to the next story. At the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport on Monday, officials of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, attacked a female traveler and pummeled her until she passed out because she was attempting to document yet another case of harassment, according to information obtained by People's Gazette. At the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport early Monday morning, officials of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, descended on a female traveler and pummeled her till she lost consciousness, People's Gazette has learned. Christiana Ebon, with IBOM air ticket QI 1313 and seat number 17A, was scheduled to depart Abuja to Lagos on 7 a.m. flight and was waiting to board when she sighted some rogue FAN officials assaulting a lady. Miss Ebon pulled out a phone to record the assault, drawing the attention of the FAN officials, who then pounced on her and beat her a bloody pulp, according to persons acquainted with the incident. The beating did not stop until Miss Ebon eventually lost consciousness and her body was dragged out of public view. An official identified as I.E. Odo was among the officers who hauled her out. Although she regained consciousness, her body was covered with bruises from the assault. When contacted, fan spokesperson Hope Ibeze Faithful said the matter will be investigated and promised to punish the Gazette with her findings. Ibom Air did not immediately return requests seeking comment on the matter. Moving to Anambra, youths of Anaku community in the Ayelmelu local government area of Anambra State have allegedly abducted a soldier sent to the area on a peace mission. The youths are also alleged to have taken away the service gun belonging to the soldier. Chairman of Ayelmelu local government area, Chief Levinus Onyewe, disclosed this to journalists on Monday. There has been an ongoing land feud between Anaku and Omo communities in the local government. Last week, in the last uprising, Anaku youths allegedly killed 8 people from Omo, leading to the posting of soldiers to the area to maintain peace. Speaking on the abduction of the soldier, Onyewa said a gun duel ensued between the soldiers and the youth, and it ended in the abduction of one of the soldiers whose gun was also taken away. According to him, the soldiers in retaliation pulled down the house of the gang leader and those of some other youths suspected to belong to the deadly gang. The state governor, Professor Chukuma Soludo, has directed youth of the community to immediately release the soldier and return his gun. Moving to the next story. 2 people were on Sunday afternoon, February 12, 2023, killed at a drinking joint at Kugia community in Bukuru town of Jos, South Local Council area of Plateau State. The deceased were relaxing when a disagreement ensued between an Hausa man and a Beron man. The Guardian learned that all of a sudden, the native man brought out a knife and stabbed the Hausa man, who died instantly. According to an eyewitness, David Musa, when the friends of the victim heard about the incident, they mobilized, chased and arrested the suspect and also killed him. Musa, who is a security expert, said that when the Special Task Force known as Operation Safe Haven (OPSH) Sector 5 in Rukuba heard about the incident, they rushed to the scene to maintain law and order and prevent reprisal attacks from both sides. It was gathered that troops of OPSH were able to make some arrests and come as since returned to Kugia community, while people are now going about their lawful duties. In another development, the district head of Megamu community of Angare town in Jos East, Mr. Ali Aziz Ibrahim, and his son were on Friday, February 12th, kidnapped by unknown gunmen at about 8:30 p.m. A female source and family told the Guardian that when the news got to the community, they mobilized with the local vigilante group and succeeded in rescuing the district head from the hands of his abductors. Moving on to the next story in Kogi State. 1 person and many cows were killed in Ole-Esu community in Omala, LGA of Kogi State, following the clash between farmers and herders at the weekend. City and Crime gathered that following the clash, residents of Ole-Esu and its neighboring Ibadan, Akpacha, or Fejiji and Agbenema communities fled in droves for fear of reprisals. A resident, Abdullahi Ako, said trouble started on Saturday when migrating herders were sighted destroying crops in the community. He explained that this weekend, tampers fled up and a crisis resulted between herders and residents of the community. We learned that 1 person was killed and many cows were also killed. He noted that we are not against the herders passing through our land, but they should respect our own means of livelihood. It's heart-wrenching to see what one labored for destroyed just like that. Another resident, a Biloma Edime, said the herders should respect our source of food, income, and livelihood as we respect theirs. To end the story is the sports news. 9-time African champion, the Super Falcons of Nigeria, are among the teams that will take part in an invitational tournament in Turkey in April. The tournament is expected to put the team in proper shape ahead of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. The Women's World Cup will be staged in Australia and New Zealand this summer. The Super Falcons are currently in Mexico, where they will take part in the 4-nation invitational tournament tagged Revelation Cup. The Revelation Cup will run from February 15th till 21st. Aside host Mexico and Nigeria, Costa Rica and Colombia are the other countries that will take part in the competition. Randy Waldron's side will take on Mexico in their first game on Wednesday. The West Africans will face Australia, Canada, Republic of Ireland in Group B at the World Cup. That sports story ends the national news this hour. Before we go, some major headlines. Old Naira note, no more legal tender in Nigeria, CBN declares. Ekiti intervenes in Ikere/Hausa traders' land disputes. Fine officials beat female passenger till she passed out for recording Abuja airport harassment. Finally on sport, Super Falcons to participate in Turkey Invitational Tourney. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Bdùct TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bdùct with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bdùct_22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placements only. We all know today is the Valentine's Day, not only to your spouse, but to everyone around you that shows love. Let's exchange love and let love lead for a better Nigeria. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.